What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. So today is my review for Sinners, or that's the video today rather. Yeah, so let's just get into it, shall we? So on Letterboxd, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, I've got no issues with this film. Believe everything that everyone is saying. This film is just nothing short of incredible in my opinion. I had a lot of fun with this. I thought, considering it's like 2 hours 20, it flew by. Like, it just, the flow of it, the storytelling is incredible. Ryan Coogler just, he can't make a bad film. I mean, I haven't seen Fruitville Station, is it? Or just Fruitville? I don't know. I haven't seen that film, but I've obviously seen Creed, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and now this. Yeah, he's just incredible. You can tell that this is his passion project, and he's put so much time and effort into this film, and it really gives off. Yeah, it just, I can only imagine how satisfied he must be with this film, and if he doesn't feel satisfied, he definitely should, because he has made by far the best film that we've gotten this year. I don't think it's even close. Yeah, so I mean, let's just get into some of the things. So obviously it's like branded as a horror, and it is a horror. And luckily for me, and this is why I loved it so much, it's my kind of horror. There were a couple jump scares that kind of got you, or got me at least. And it kept you on your toes and not knowing what to expect, which is exactly what I like. Jump scares is my thing with horror. I can do blood, I can do gore, I can do all of that. Just jump scares for some reason gets me every time, and sometimes can take away from my enjoyment of a film, whereas this had the right amount, and I really appreciate that as someone who is alright with watching horror films. Just some, yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, I thought that was really good. With, on that subject, the kind of blood and the gore and stuff, I thought the like makeup and costume design was incredible. Like, I didn't want to take my eyes off. It actually looked good. Particularly in the end with, I won't spoil, but yeah, if you've seen the film, you know what I mean by that, hopefully. Yeah. So the horror elements, yeah, I thought it was good. I loved the fact that it's not, I feel like sometimes with horror films you can kind of, they can just feed you with the jump scares and the gore and all this, and there's no real kind of substance to the film. Whereas this, it gave us kind of the first hour to get to know the characters, to kind of care when the vampire stuff starts happening, and I thought that is perfect. That's exactly what you want for this sort of film. As I said, I already mentioned the pacing, but this film just kind of flowed. There wasn't any second where I was like, there was no time to think in this film, and that's exactly what, to me, and I think to many others, kind of distincts a good film, is when you are completely wrapped up and invested in the world of the film. There's no greater movie going experience. On the subject of movie going experiences, if you haven't seen the film, first of all, do. Second of all, see it in IMAX. Make sure you see it in IMAX. Obviously, it's been a common thing on social media, people talking about the Kodak video that Ryan Coogler did for this film, and talking about IMAX and the aspect ratios and stuff. Just, it's phenomenal. There are two standout scenes for me that I just can't get out of my head since seeing the film. And again, without trying to spoil it, there's one scene when you've got Sammy, Miles Caton, I believe his name is. He's performing a song, and we get this like kind of commentary voiceover of, I can't remember her name rather, but she says about how music can conjure spirits from the past and the future and stuff, and you get this incredible full IMAX ratio scene of the barn in the 1930s, then having like electric guitar players and Indians dancing and stuff. That scene just gave me goosebumps, and I just loved that scene. And the second one is, I won't describe the scene, but from this, if you've seen it, you should know. The there's a scene in it where the aspect ratio gets bigger. It doesn't just like flick as the scene cuts. It gets bigger all in one shot, and that I just couldn't control myself. I was like, what the fuck? Like trying to keep my voice down in the cinema, but that to me, again, like with all the films and anything to do with films, I'm a nerd for it. I love anything, so that was incredible to see. Yeah, the use of aspect ratios and the times when they do use the full IMAX ratio are really impactful in this film, and they've done a great job with that. Ryan Autumn, the cinematographer, did incredible jobs with that. Let's talk about performances. Everyone has a great performance in this film, particularly Miles Caton. This is his first ever film. It's the only thing he's credited for on Letterboxd, and he holds his own against everyone in this film. Some of the people in this film have been doing this for years. He does a phenomenal job. The movie starts with him, and in a way ends with him. If you've seen it, you'll know what that means. Yeah, he did an incredible job. Michael B. Jordan, obviously, is the guy on the poster, playing twins, and does a great job at that. Obviously, very distinctive and two completely opposite kind of characters and personalities, and he does a great job at showing you when he is one and when he is the other. It always amazes me, the filmmaking and the editing and everything that has to go into when you've got one actor, two characters. So they did a great job with that. Haley Steinfeld wasn't in it as much as I was expecting. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just felt like she was going to be in it more. But every second she was on screen, she was great. Obviously, she voices like Gwen and stuff. She's a great actor and great singer as well. The song that she's got for this film on the soundtrack, Dangerous, I love. I've played that probably already like 15 times. I don't know. Yeah, so... And the music... I'll use that as a segue into the music. The music and the soundtrack for this film, again, goes back to seeing it in IMAX with the biggest sound and stuff possible. Is it just... There's actually not a word to describe it. It's that good. Like, it's heavenly. It's transcending. It's all these words. It just makes you feel entangled in this world. And obviously we've got Ludwig Göransson. I believe that's his name. I probably didn't pronounce it right, but who did the scores for Black Panther or Wakanda Forever, or both. One or the two. Oppenheimer, Tenet, like he's an Academy Award winning composer. So yeah, anything he touches is great. So yeah. And yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but the music in it just kind of, you got your feet tapping and your head bobbing and you don't even mean it. It's just that good. So yeah, I think that's my thoughts on Sinners, without like keep on going on, because I could go on forever, to be honest. This film was just, I loved it. It was a lot, I don't know if I would say it's a lot better than I was hoping. Well, no, it was, yeah. The early reviews just got me excited, and seeing some of the press and the tour and stuff, and just the Ryan Coogler's passion for this film, really kind of brought me to it. But yeah, just every element of this film was perfect. It will be the first film that I will see twice in the cinema this year, or like rather the first film that released this year that I'm going to see it twice. I've already got my tickets booked for Monday. I saw it yesterday on Friday, opening today's Saturday. Yeah, I loved this film. I can't get enough. I wish I could see it every day. It feels like we've finally got a film like Dune was last year, where everyone is just talking about it, loving it. And I feel like we've been really missing that this year for people in the kind of movie community and stuff on social media. It's like there's been nothing where we've really kind of been like, this is generational, this is best in the best films of the decade so far sort of territory. So yeah, see Sinners, go and support it. It is an original film. There's no franchise, like, or I don't know, maybe they'll do a sequel, I don't know. I'd like to think this is it, but it's an original film. We should be celebrating and supporting original films, in this world we live in with sequels and reboots and all this other stuff. So yeah, see Sinners if you haven't. If you have seen Sinners, let me know in the comments what you thought of the film. Are you on board with everyone else, or do you have some issues? Let me know. I haven't seen anyone with issues so far, so you would be the first. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review. This is probably the longest review I've ever given. Phenomenal film, best film of the year so far by a country mile. Go see it. I hope you enjoyed.